Welcome back. Today is the day I'm going to show you how to get a six-pack. If I can't show you how to get a six-pack, I'm going to show you how to get a strong, mean one-pack. Today, I'm also going to tell you the difference between core and abdominals. Most people think that working the core and working the abdominals are the same thing, okay? So think about this. Core is for stability, and your abdominals are more visible, okay? They're more on the surface, and your obliques, they're more on the surface. Now, the core is one that your abdominals, you can work your abdominals every single day. So many workouts that you can do, but like most of you guys, I like to find the simplest way to effectively work whatever muscle that I'm working, okay? If I can hit it all in one shot, I'm gonna do it all in one shot, okay? So I like simplicity. I love simplicity, especially after having 3 kids. I don't have a lot of time sometimes. So sometimes it gets rough and I'm like, what can I do to target this muscle so I can get in and I can get out and I want it to be here? You have to create a plan. Remember, having your abs visible is not only about the abdominal workouts that you do, it's also about your diet, okay? It's also about your diet. It starts in your kitchen with your nutrition. So stay disciplined, stick to your plan if you have a plan, all right? If you don't have a plan, get a plan, all right? All right, so boom, we are here. We're at our pre-workout stage. Although today, I'm gonna show you what I do for my core and abdominals. Today it's actually a full body day. Tomorrow is my rest day. So with my full body day, I'm going to really emphasize on things I haven't worked in the last few days. That's in my plan, okay? So I'll show you a little bit of that and I'll show you the core. Pre-workout staple, half a banana. I want you to say these words. I got this. This whole thing that I've done with my body, it has been a process, okay? It has been a process, all right? You have to go through the process. Stop worrying about the timing. Stop worrying about how long it takes. If you're doing what it takes, that's gonna dictate how long it takes. Okay, if you're quitting every few days because you got a headache, or you're quitting every few days because somebody's getting on your nerves, or you're quitting every few days because you just don't feel like it, that's a personal problem. That's a personal problem, my dear. Okay, you gotta want it. You gotta want it really bad. You gotta want it really, really bad, okay? Did get classic C40. Big cat. First things first, make sure y'all check out my other content if you're new here. If you're new here, I ain't even introduced myself. My name is Jerrika from Body for Days by Jerrika. I've helped thousands of women lose weight. I've coached women to their goal. I am a certified personal trainer. If you need a trainer, if you're looking for somebody who's like you, visit bodyfordays.com. Anyway, all right, so let's get to it. Pre-workout, I'm gonna take a sip, and then I'm gonna put my creatine inside of my pre-workout. This is my favorite flavor of the C4, and it's the orange slice. I got about an hour and a half today in the gym, so I'm going to do I'm actually gonna do full body. Got my water with alkaline and antioxidants and electrolytes. Excuse me. This one actually has alkaline and electrolytes. Remember, when you think about electrolytes, think about a charge, okay? Electrolytes, charge. Got it? Following me? Okay. All right, so let's go to the gym. Fist pump.
Let's talk about why an incline walk before your workout it's a game changer. Starting with 5 to 10 minutes of incline walk can help with your glutes, your hamstring, and your core, especially if you sit a lot during the day. It's like telling your body, hey, we're about to get to work. So here's the truth. I'm not going to gatekeep. If you're sleeping on lower body workouts for core strength, you're missing out big time. So when you do movements like squats, goblet squats, they engage your core, okay? They help stabilize your spine. This means your abs, obliques, and lower back are being worked without you even doing one ab workout. Why does this matter? Because your real core strength is not about aesthetics. It's about function. It helps if you lift heavier, move better, and protect your lower back. Plus, here's the thing, your legs and glutes are the biggest muscle in your entire body. So when they're being worked, your body burns more fat and keeps your metabolism going all day long. So an alternative, if you don't like doing sit-ups, you don't really like doing floor workouts, train smart. Hit those lower body lifts with intention, and your core will be working overtime, even behind the scenes. Real core strength, like I told you, is function. It's not about how many crunches, reverse crunches, leg lifts, leg drops you can actually do. It's about using free weights, using resistant bands. Your core activates to protect your posture, and it gives you a powerful movement. Train your legs, train your core, but most of all, when you train with good form and purpose. So your plan has to make sense with whatever you're targeting. Stop avoiding the floor. Exercises like front raises, leg raises, planks, heel taps, they help isolate your deep core muscles. These workouts help tighten your midsection. They also help protect your spine and improve how you move, just like the push-ups. If you want that toned midsection, you can do a variety of workouts on the floor or on the bench and add 8 to 10 minutes of focused floor work during your workout every single time. Core isn't an option. Remember, it's a foundation.
All right, so I just left the gym. I had an amazing workout. If I wasn't on a time constraint, I would have kept going for my quads and my hamstrings because I feel like for my back and upper body, I've already toned how I want it. I can stand to have a little bit more muscle and lose a little bit more fat. For my girlish figure, this is where I want to be. Okay, so this is where I want to be as far as I want to be when it comes to my weight. Now for my fat loss, I can stand to lose a little bit more fat, and I want to focus on, now that my one goal has been achieved, which was tone up my stomach and my upper body and my arms. The goal has been achieved. Now I would stand to have a little bit more muscle, but not excessively. Like, I like looking feminine and I like being curvy with my shape, okay? So my goal now is to tighten up my lower body, which my husband says is already fine, but I see some areas that I would love to have a little bit more bigger quad and more defined calves and hamstring. I can stand to do some more glute workouts, which I think my behind is fine, but it's just I want it to match. I do think it matches, but I focus on my upper body so heavily to the point where I had more upper body days than lower body days. So now I incorporated more lower body days into my workouts. Okay, I wanted to keep going, but I really have stuff to do. So this is keeping me on track I was in the gym for like an hour and 15 minutes today. And I started to go to the leg press, and I was like, Jerrika, stay on focus. So even if you are busy, when you are busy, you know, if you do anything, make it 20 minutes high intensity, 25 minutes high intensity, or make it a full body workout. Tons of full body workouts, okay? So on a day that you are pressed for time and on a restraint, make it a full body workout. Like, make it a full body workout. Like, tomorrow's my rest day. I'm going to rest tomorrow because I perform better. And anybody, if you were any type of athlete, like growing up, I was always an athlete. Like, when I was on the Pee-wee teams in high school, I was most athletic. In the Army, I really didn't want to do anything for real. So I can't even lie to you. In the Army, I was just, baby, I was happy to be out the house and living my life. But I've always been the girl to go to the gym. But now my training is different, okay? My training is different because I have a sound and concise goal, okay? Like, my goal, before with my other two kids was just to lose weight. And I did that. It wasn't to sculpt my arms, to sculpt my back. That wasn't my goal. So now my goal aligns to what I want. I eat according to my goal. I eat high protein, I carb cycle, I take creatine now, back to drinking a gallon of water a day. And all this is in line with my goal. So being knowledgeable and knowing what I'm doing and knowing what is good for my body. A lot of you guys ask me about my core and my abs and how I got it, down. Half of it, 80% of what you see is my diet. Like, I'm always conscious no matter where I go in the world. I can be on vacation. It can be my birthday trip. It doesn't matter. My son's birthday came up. I didn't even eat cake. I wished him happy birthday. My daughter's birthday, I didn't even eat cake because it's not aligned with my goal. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I make people respect my goal. Like, if you can't respect it, I don't need to be. If I say I'm not eating that, I'm not eating it. It's not like, oh, you can, you'll get it right tomorrow, or tomorrow you'll feel better, or, you're going to work it off anyway. Those are the people that you don't need in your circle. Those are the people that you got to constantly tell no. Because those are the people who don't have the same goal as you. So surround yourself with somebody who has a like-minded goal, or somebody who motivates you to say no to things like that. Like, oh, you're going to burn it off tomorrow. You don't know. People don't know your struggle. So if you've been struggling, but you keep surrounding yourself with people who don't have the same goals as you, and that's just in life. It might not even be fitness. It might just be a career path or people who have different habits than you. Like, surround yourself with like-minded people who have similar or the same goals. It'll help you stay motivated, okay? So if you're looking for a community, join my community, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, let me know where you're watching from. My content is here to help women like me, to help women with kids, busy women who are struggling in a mindset. And stop saying you can't so much. You're going to say you can't so much to the point where you won't be able to do it even if you try, because you see something and you're automatically like, I can't do that. How do you know you can't do it if you never tried? Just like, you studying for an exam. How you going to pass the exam if you ain't study? Like be a realist, be a realist about your goal. Look yourself in the mirror, get undressed and look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, do you like what you see? Like, today, do it on your time when you're alone and ask yourself, do you like what you see? Everybody's body is different. Everybody has a different body type or whatever have you. But look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, do I like what I see? Do I like what I see? I'm not talking with Spanx on and girdle and, shapewear and a waist trainer, all that off. Take the mask off, okay? We're doing this to live long, not just to look good. Looking good is a plus. But I'm telling you, once I started taking this more serious and making it one of the priorities in my life, because it's part of my self-care. Okay, so my transformation didn't just come overnight.